This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, check, 59. Check back.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
You got tight right there. Check.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Second turn, defense.
On third down, Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Check 24.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 79 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing here, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Mike, check, 59.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Being chased out left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 10, Bears nothing.
Alert! That's what I do. Tighten up. Begin.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
They look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He's swallowed him up. The catch made by Miller. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Cohen. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second down now, it's Cohen. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Watch a slap, watch a slap, watch a slap.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montravius Adams with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, we got
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Now Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught here by Adams. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Mike. 319. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers, a dump underneath to Jones. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Blue 58, 26, 59.
Now Rodgers operating from the gun. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a high kick and hit pretty well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Oh, Cohen lost the football, and the Packers pick it up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers lets this one rip toward Graham. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Cohen. Spins past him. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a play fake here on first down. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
They'll run it with Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
26. Watch the way.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Rodgers now to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here. 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. To throw is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. He's back to throw. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the left foot of Giorgio Tavecchio. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the left foot of Giorgio Tavecchio. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.